Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have my October beauty favorites for you guys. I don't have that many because I was trying to look for an excuse, but I don't have an excuse, so I just don't have that many beauty products to talk about, but I do have a couple that I do want to talk about. So let's get started. If you want to see what my beauty favorites are, please keep watching. And so the first thing I want to talk about is a fragrance, and I found this at Walgreens, okay, as weird as it sounds. And this is by the brand inStyle, which is like a Walgreens brand, I believe. And this is a knockoff for the Rolf Flower Bomb. I've smelled the Flower Bomb before. I've gotten like the sample from Sephora, and I swear to you, this smells just like it for like super stinking cheap. Like, this was $5.99. It's from Victor and Rolf is like 80 bucks, I believe. Or I think it's 75 for the smallest one. Expensive, but oh, it's such a good scent. I love Flower Bomb. It's just so expensive that I'm not gonna buy it anytime soon. So this is a really great knockoff because it smells just like it and it stays with you all day long. I mention it because I just think that if you're on a budget like I am, or if you don't want to spend $80 on a very tiny perfume, then this is a great way because you get such a good amount. You get 3.4 fluid ounces and you pay so much less, and it's such a good smell. It's like spot on to the actual one. So this has been a favorite of mine. The thing I want to talk about is this Urban Decay makeup setting spray. I've had this for a while now, and for some reason I tried it once and I think I just didn't like it. But recently I was using it because I feel bad throwing away makeup, and I was like, well, I should at least use it and be able to say I really didn't like it. This is the oil control one, and I absolutely love it. I dunk myself in this. Like, I can't wait to finish this to go buy a bigger one. But I've been liking this to set my makeup. Like I said, I just feel like my makeup looks its best for longer, a little bit longer than 4 hours. So that is why I've been liking this. I have a foundation favorite that's not Maybelline or L'Oreal for the month. This is the Covergirl Clean Whipped Cream foundation. Surprised, because I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised that I don't have a Maybelline or L'Oreal foundation in my hand right now. This is a whipped foundation, as I just said, and oh my god, this is the greatest foundation ever. At one point I felt like my skin was a little too dry, and I was actually like, what? Like, my nose was still oily, but my face everywhere else was like dry. So I used this thinking that it would like not be so drying, because my foundations that I have are, so I just felt like my skin being dry, a matte foundation would dry me out even more, and then it would just look like a cakey, ugly disaster. I absolutely like this, you guys. I like this on it every day, especially when I don't want to be like full on glam and I want to be more natural, like for work or running errands or things like that. I loved going into this. Looks like you're not even wearing foundation. It just looks like your skin, but better, if you can tell. So I've been loving this. Picking out a shade is very difficult, and I'm surprised that this even matches me. It's super comfortable wearing on the face. It feels so light. Feels like I'm not wearing anything on my face. So yeah, absolutely have been liking this. As we were talking about foundation, I'm going to talk about this pressed powder. This one's by MAC. This is their Select Sheer Pressed Powder, and I am obsessed. The reason why I purchased this was because I was trying to look for a powder to set all over my face. Like, I have a powder to set my under eye, but I obviously like that to be highlighted in a much lighter color than the rest of my face. This is the one that the girls at the MAC counter recommended me. This is in the shade NC40. It does look a little lighter on camera, but it's really good shade. I actually like it, and I've just been liking this to set my foundation. I think it does a really good job, and what I like most of all is that it's not too mattifying. So that's what I like, kind of hydrating powder. And I also like that sometimes when I get oily, I can use this to kind of touch up, but like kind of blot that oil with powder, and it doesn't look cakey. So been loving this powder. I have so many powders to talk about. But the next powder is an oldie but a goodie. So I wanted to mention this because I feel like I have, but maybe in like videos in the past. This one is by Rimmel. This is their Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I absolutely love this powder. This is in the shade Transparent. This to set under my eyes. It is what I am currently wearing. And I like to use this with a brush. And this has been my favorite brush. This is by Real Techniques. This is their setting brush. And this is super inexpensive. I think I paid $4 for this brush, and it is like life. I just swirl my brush in here, tap off any of the excess, and just go in here and just set all this goodness right in here. I think I powdered my eye too. The baking method recently, because I noticed that it emphasizes the cracks or the creases in here of my inner corners compared to using a brush and just going in here and patting it on, or you know, kind of brushing it on like so. So I haven't been using that, so I've been liking this duo together. This is super inexpensive. This is cheap. I think it's $2.99. I've had this for a while, and I mean, you can't even see a dent in it. I haven't even hit pan yet, and I've been loving this. I've been using this the entire past month with this brush. So these are two of my favorites, and they go hand in hand together. I also have a favorite concealer to go in hand with that. This is by Maybelline as well. This is the Maybelline New York concealer, I guess. It says nothing else. I just realized that. Yeah, it says nothing else. It just says Maybelline New York. And it's concealer. So this is in the shade 25 medium, and I thought that this would not be a good shade, but it actually is. It is the perfect shade. It's not too yellow, but it's not too white or pale. It's perfect on the under eye. On the under eye? No, it's perfect for under my eyes. Very blendable, and I love the coverage that it gives. It gives really good coverage, and I think what I like most of all is the highlighting effect. See that? Do you see having this? And it is such a favorite. I cannot seem to put it down. I have a favorite mascara this month, and this is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I have been loving this for my lower lash line. This brush gives me life. And if you have long lashes, you will love this because the amount of volume, and I feel like it lengthens them a little bit. Because I have itty bitty little spider legs lashes, and I feel like these just make them look more va-va-voom. I feel like it gives them more volume. Not only that, I feel like it just lengthens them just a tad bit. I actually love how this wand is because it gets right in there, and I can get everything that I need to get. So I've been absolutely loving this mascara. I have a blush combo. This one is by MAC. It's from the Simpsons collection. I hate mentioning it because it was limited edition. It is no longer available, but this was in the shade Pink Sprinkles, and I think I've mentioned this in a favorite already all by itself, but the reason that I love this is because it's the perfect pink, honestly, like baby pink for my cheeks, and I've been loving it. I love it most of all mixing it with the blush by Model Co. I got this in a BoxyCharm. This one is in the shade Armorinto Sunset. I think I said that right. If not, I completely butchered it. But these two together, I think, are the greatest thing ever. This is more of a plummy kind of mauve color, but when I mix it with this one, for some reason, it just gives me the perfect blush shade for my skin. I absolutely love it. It is what I am wearing right now, and I'm loving it. And I have a couple more items. The next item I want to talk about is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. I've been obsessed with this recently. I really wasn't digging it for some reason once again, but I guess I've been more open-minded about makeup, but I've absolutely been loving this on my skin. I think it's really well because what I wasn't liking is that everybody was like, oh, this is matte. This is a mattifying primer. This is a mattifying primer. This is good for oily skin. No, but since I told you I was going through that kind of bumpy week where my skin was just being super dry, to me this was so hydrating for some reason. Because this has been a nice hydrating primer. Honestly, personally, for my skin, I think it's hydrating, and I've absolutely been liking it for that. Powder, I told you I had a lot of powders for this month, is an Extra Dimension Bronzer by MAC, and this is the reason why it's in this packaging is because it came out with that aqua something limited edition situation thing, but this is in the shade Delphic, I don't know, whatever, completely butchered it, but I'll put the name here for you guys. This is And I absolutely have been loving this to bronze up my face. I think it is the most perfect color, and it's an extra dimension. Like, look at that. It's the perfect kind of hazily color. Do you see that right there? It's the perfect bronzer. I went like this. It's the perfect bronzer. I feel like it is what I'm wearing on the temples and on the under the cheekbones to kind of hollow them out. For my favorite part, which are the lipsticks. I only have 2 lipsticks this month. This lipstick is my MAC. For some reason, I've been really into MAC products, as you can tell by this video. For some reason, I've just been very open-minded, like I said. But anyways, this is a MAC lipstick, and this is a matte. This is in the shade Velvet Teddy, and I have been in love with this because on me, I feel like it comes off kind of a pinky nude that I've been loving, as you can tell. And because of my skin, I feel like it's been coming off as a pretty kind of pinky nude, and I've been loving it. It's a nice matte shade, and I wear it just like this on its own. It's what I'm wearing today, mixed in with this next color, which is by Too Faced. This is the Melted Peony Melted Nude liquid lipstick. I got this for last year's holiday set. That you got like 5 or 4 of these. They're so cute, but it's good because you never finish these. And this shade as well is so beautiful. It's too nude on its own for me, but when I mix it with that one, I get the perfect kind of pinky color, because that was my goal, especially for the smoky eye I've got going on. Oh, by the way, I will have a tutorial on this eye soon. So be on the lookout. That was everything. Those were all my October favorites for the month. Let me know what your October favorites for the month are down below. I like to read your comments and interact with you guys on there. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this monthly favorites. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on future videos from moi. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!